immediately prior to the College of Surgeons meeting last October. And over that two-day meeting, the most memorable talk that I heard was from Mrs. Zeina Kassem, when she talked about her personal experiences and how that led her to found Roads for Life. So it's a privilege to have you here today. Thank you, Zeina.
Thank you. Dr. Karen Russell, ATLS Chairperson, Dr. Saoud Al-Turki, President, ATLS Region 17, Dr. Subhash Kutam, President, ATLS MENA and President of the Congress, Mr. Will Chaplook, ATLS International Coordinator, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I would like to start by thanking MENA ATLS Council for granting me the opportunity to be among you today and to address you on this special occasion. I am not a medical doctor, and the idea of talking to specialized and renowned medical doctors such as yourselves would never have crossed my mind. In October 2011, I met some of you at the ATLS International meeting in San Francisco. For those who were not present, I stand here before you today to reaffirm my commitment to your cause, to our cause. My journey with all of you began on October 2010, a day that forever marked a turning point in my life. On that morning, Talal, my 17-year-old son, woke up and decided to walk to school. It was 7 a.m. He had to cross a road, which he did. He was run over by a reckless and irresponsible driver speeding at 120 km/h on a regular city road. It took the driver 30 meters to realize he had hit my son, dragging him on the hood of his car and windshield. My son Talal died on the spot. October 19 was no longer just another day, and going to school on foot had become dangerous. Little did I know then. When a husband dies, the wife becomes a widow. When parents die, their children become orphans. When a mother loses a child, not surprising that no word exists to define it. After the accident, all I could think of was whether he had suffered, whether he had seen the car coming, whether he had been scared, whether he panicked, and what were his thoughts and what crossed his mind. I guess all parents in my situation torture themselves, believing that some answer might bring relief. I will never be able to forget that last sight of him, lying there in a pool of his own blood, his head to the left. And I will never forget the feeling of helplessness, of not being able to do anything for him. My child was already dead. Standing there watching him, I transported myself to another scene, one in which Talal was still alive. Would I have been able to help him, to give him the proper care he needed, right then and there on that horrific scene? Would he have survived? And if he had survived, wouldn't he have suffered from many physical disabilities that would require extensive long treatment? Research has shown that a high rate of children and youth are affected by road accidents and do not get the right treatment nor medical care to be able to survive or lead a healthy life. That is why I decided back then to make a difference, and that Talal's death should not go in vain. My goal was set. I wanted to help all the victims of reckless driving who, unlike my son Talal, do not die instantly, but are given a chance to survive. I felt I needed to give them that chance and help them receive the right care at the right time. And maybe then I could hopefully try to spare them any sort of handicap, or maybe help ease the pain of yet another mother, father, or sister that would go through what my family and I have been going through. Taking care of trauma cases and road victims has thus become my main objective. For this reason, and for those who do make it but need special care, our association, Roads for Life, the Talal Kassem Fund for Post-Accident Care was born. Roads for Life main objective is to help raise the standard of post-trauma care for children, youth, and all victims of post-accident car accidents. Dr. George Abi Saad informed us back then that the Lebanese chapter of the American College of Surgeons, in cooperation with the American University of Beirut Medical Center, had started offering the ATLS course for the first time in Lebanon in November 2010, exactly a month after Talal's death. We, Roads for Life Fund, pledged to cover the fees over 1 year period for more than 130 physicians serving in the emergency rooms of hospitals all over Lebanon in the golden hour of trauma you believe in and which has proven to make a difference. I know that research has shown that with the help of ATLS, the number of deaths and handicaps has decreased. I am sure it will make a difference in Lebanon, my country. On October 19, 2011, on the first anniversary of Talal's death, the first group of 20 doctors trained with ATLS, sponsored by our NGO Roads for Life, in the name of the Talal Kassem Fund, graduated, and since then another 40 doctors have graduated. This would not have been possible without the active involvement and dedication of Dr. George Abi Saad and Ms. Zeina Kassem, the ATLS National Coordinator in Lebanon. As we are proceeding with future courses, I want to take the opportunity to thank Dr. Saud al-Turki, who has accepted our invitation to Beirut to act as director to the 4th course of ATLS in the name of our late son, Talal. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to have with us such a renowned regional authority in the field. His support and encouragement are of paramount importance to our mission and to me personally as president of the foundation. However, Roads for Life will not stop here. Our objective is to create a whole chain of educational courses in post-trauma care by introducing to Lebanon the PHTLS and the ATCN with the ACS cooperation and full support, in the hope that this trauma unit will help decrease the number of deaths and disability resulting from road accidents in my country. In fact, I'm very happy to announce that by this summer, with the completion of our first objective, 130 graduate doctors, sponsored by Roads for Life, will become ATLS certified all over the Lebanese territory. Over and above, Roads for Life will also be launching the PHTLS course, Lebanon chapter for all paramedics. The professional training course will include the Red Cross and all paramedic groups throughout Lebanon and the region. Finally, I thank you, the MENA ATLS Council and the Mother ACS, who have helped me deal with my loss and given me the opportunity to try to save the rest of my family, friends, and fellow citizens. I am sure this would have been Talal's wish. I hope that with your help and support, ATLS Lebanon, PHTLS Lebanon, and Roads for Life can all join forces and continue towards the path of success to truly make a difference in Lebanon and the region, and to help us achieve our common goal, saving lives through post-accident care. In Talal's memory, on behalf of my family and myself, I ask you to help Roads for Life make a difference in this golden hour we all believe in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We can't really